Everyone and welcome back. I have been asked about what are the common defenses that I see nowadays. Again, the defenses change every 3 months. It depends sometimes of a new hero, but it also depends of new talisman, new skins that make other options better than the ones before. We're still seeing the Dante Octavia, we're still seeing the Kayla Aiden, but I think it's different the composition. Before was very common to see Dante Octavia with Jasmine as a first hero in that line, and always it was very common to see Oya, Tristan with Kayla and Aiden. Sometimes Aiden in, other times with Fafnir, and then if Aiden is free, Aiden was going to the third team with Julius, Aiden, something else. I see a change in this trend, and the main reason is Kayla got the best skin than she has, in my opinion, better in my opinion than the super skin physical attack. Is this one here, the armor penetration, followed by the talisman of critical hit and armor penetration. Makes Kayla very strong. Okay, so this allow one important thing, which was the duo Oya Tristan to be split. They allow you to this possibility, and then it allow you to use Oya in other teams. And this other team was not more than adding Oya into Dante Octavia. So before it was very common to see this thing here and Dante. Okay, so Dante Octavia with Jasmine, Sebastian, and then Lara. This was the meta Dante Octavia like a couple of months ago and what everyone was using. The plan of this team is Jasmine is very exposed despite you have the second talisman that give Jasmine dodge. Remember that in this team you should play Dante with the first talisman and Jasmine with the second talisman. The reason is in this manner Jasmine has more dodge, so more likelihood to avoid to be damaged, and Dante has critical hits with the first talisman, not with the second one. Okay, so this was the team. Issue of this team is Cascade. People start to invest in Cascade. Cascade does a lot of armor penetration and physical attack, and it was able to kill this team. Okay, the idea was to use Cascade with something else. Could be Cascade with Lara or Astrid, Cascade with Soleil sometimes, with Nebula to amplify the damage of Cascade. So people start to find the counters of this team. With the release of the talisman and the skin of Kayla, you can have a very strong team with Kayla that does not require to have the Tristan Oya with her. Okay, and this is very important because allow Oya to come to this team. So what happens here is these three is still the same. So Jasmine, Dante, Octavia, and then you add Oya here. And then what will be the fifth hero? Some people play with Lara, other people play with Sebastian. In my opinion, the Sebastian option is better. Okay, and this was what you are seeing the most common meta Dante Octavia currently. There is another improvement which is playing with, in my opinion, improvement which is playing with Nebula with the second talisman of Nebula. Okay, in my opinion, this is a little bit stronger than the one with Sebastian, but it's very similar. Okay, and I have asked a guildmate to put the four teams that I think they are the best Jasmine, Dante, Octavian defense. This is the old version, the version with Dante, Octavia, Jasmine, Sebastian, and Lara, and these are the new versions that put Oya. So Oya, Jasmine, Dante, Octavia, one version with Lara, another with Nebula, another with Sebastian. Okay, so let's go to my teams because I have been testing. So as you see, this is almost 800k. So missing subsets here and there, but we are talking about there will be some G80 here for sure, more than one. Okay, I will not show you, but I know for sure this is more than maybe there were 3 G80. This is what you will see in High Royal League. Okay, teams of 800k. As you see, you can go with the Anbari, Cascade, Lara, Astrid with Sebastian. This we will see a video. I will see what happens, and the main point is you will do a lot of damage to the front line, followed by Jasmine. Okay, the idea is try to kill as soon as possible Oya. You see, Oya is almost dead, Oya is down in the first 10 seconds of the battle, followed by Yasmine. Okay, this is the power of this Sebastian Cascade Lara Astrid. Also very important, Astrid, what they give you is armor, but also when she ultimates, then ultimate fast, she puts Lucas. And then the good thing of Lucas is Jasmine will target Lucas, because when you ultimate, when Astrid ultimates, give armor to the whole team, but not to Lucas. And then Lucas will be the hero with the lower armor. Okay, this is the key of everything here. However, when we put the nebula with the second talisman, we see the 9-1, so we see it can fail. The previous one can also fail, but the likelihood to have a 9-1 is higher playing with nebula. And remember, these are not good teams in attack, are good teams in defense. As you see, because of nebula, Jasmine survived here, so Jasmine starts to doing damage, and it's very, very difficult to kill Jasmine. And then you start to losing heroes until everything is down. Okay? This is something very important. This is the difference. When you play with Nebula, you are able to hold sometimes against this land. Again, this team here is not a good team. It's a good team in defense because it's difficult to find the 10-0. Okay, so I went with this version. So I say, let's change. My idea here is I will remove Sebastian and I will put Astaroth to try to give a little bit more stability to the team with the resurrection. But as you see, the spy is only 3 heroes, not 4 heroes. There is sometimes that you get 9-1. The next version is I will remove Sebastian and I will give more damage, then also give me a little bit of control, which is via Dark Star and then the new talisman. 6-4, okay? It does not work. So the next version was Moyo, and people will say, why Moyo? So the reason Moyo is he does a lot of damage in the front line, but also heroes that gets energy, it will stun them. So it gives you more chance to kill Jasmine before she ultimates. Okay, this is what you see. And by the way, I think the key here is to have a very high glyphs Ambari. Other people have said the opposite, to put Ambari with the second talisman that has less health but does more damage. So you will need to test yourself. Okay, for me, is what I understand. The other thing that you can use is the Aiden Cesa. Cesa here is your Lara, similar to Lara here, but Aiden Martha is very good against Jasmine, and of course Tempus for to affect the hero with a higher armor penetration. But as you see, 9-1. But when you win, and you see, it's much more reliable. This team than the other one. You don't lose health. It's quite stable, but then when you fail with all the heroes. Let's see what happens here. Oya is stop. Probably it will be related with my Cesar, because Oya will pick up the hero with the lower health, which is Cesar, but in principle, the team is holding the line, and particularly you play with this team, is always very good. As time passes, the team goes better and better. Okay, Cesar almost non-life. The problem of this team is if you lose Cesar, is the only damage dealer. Exactly, this is the problem. You lose Cesar, is the only damage dealer. Maybe my Cesar is only 40. Maybe with the second talisman of Cesar level 80, it will be different. Okay, remember that my team on the left, only Astaroth has level 65, the rest is level 40. Take this into account. Okay, maybe the solution here is go with this team. Then the next team was trying to find options, which was I played with Fafnir instead of Sebastian, but 9-1. The other option was, okay, I will play with this traditional Fafnir to make stronger Lara, to protect Lara, also to make it to dash stuns, Aiden to protect against Jasmine, and Tempus to slow down, Astaroth as a backup, still 9-1, but when you lose, you don't kill anything. Okay, this is the problem of this team. The other option, say, okay, let's remove Fafnir and put Astrid for the thing of Lara, the trick of Lara against Jasmine. Still 7-3, and you see, it survives everything. The next one was trying to find something different, which was I put 10 push instead of Sebastian. 9-1. Okay, we can see this, how it works. Let's see, probably Oya counter, but we don't kill Oya. This is the problem. Now we kill Oya, but Yasmine is already almost going to ultimate. Oh, we kill... I think this is not the correct video. This is a bug, by the way, that I have seen in the battles. Then the video does not match the battle you are seeing. So I selected this one. I think the one we lost, but it didn't go through. Oh no, this is the one we lost. Let's see the one we lost. Sorry. This is the one that I would like to understand what happens. Reduce the life. Now we stop Oya. Stop Oya. We kill Oya. Now when Yasmine ultimate has attacked Lucas. But Lucas is not anymore in place and you lost Lara. That's it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's go fast. Okay, so this is what you see, okay? So then the next option, I would try to go with, here I didn't know like what could be an option better. So I went with pitch, 2-8, does not work. And then I went with trying to do the combo with Martha and also adding Cascade, and it did not work neither, okay? So they didn't account. The only one I have not tried, and we can try right now, is, I believe, Astaroth, Cesa, Aiden, Martha, but probably have tried and I don't remember. And Tempus. The idea here is the hero with the lower armor, in this case. By the way, why I'm not with the correct talisman? Okay, there is another story. So the hero, you play with the first talisman of Martha. Martha is the hero with the lower armor. So Jasmine will try to kill Martha. Martha will lose a lot of life, but Aiden will put the seal in Martha. So Martha will not die, but Martha will be charged. And the ultimate of Martha is probably the strongest ultimate in the whole game, but it's the slowest, probably with Amira. Then the idea is to charge Martha, but you don't kill it, and then when she ultimates, your whole team will be faster, because it increases the speed of the whole team. Okay, so let's see if this works. Probably I already tested, but H2, okay, like not always works. This is interesting because it's able to survive, and here 5 of them. Okay, so for example, as you see, this is a very, very strong team in defense, the one you are seeing with Nebula. I think stronger than the one with Sebastian. Also, and very important, now what will be your second and third team? And the most common teams I am seeing is Julius, Kayla, Tristan with Aiden, and then Fafnir. This is a very traditional second team, quite strong team. So the idea now is the traditional, the same than with Oya, but you don't play anymore with Oya, and you don't need to choose between Fafnir and Aiden. You put both of them. This is a good team. The only thing here is really the damage comes from Kayla melee and a little bit with Julius and Tristan. There is another option, which is playing the version with Isaac and then Soleil. This is also a very strong option. Another possibility is I remove Soleil because, and then I put Sebastian. Why I can do this now? Because in my Oya, Yasmine, Dante Octavia, I am putting Nebula, I am not putting Sebastian, so I am able to do this. Okay, option. Another option I have heard about is, oh, sorry, I removed Julius by mistake, sorry. Another option is playing here with Cesar, and maybe instead of Isaac, they play with Soleil, or they play with Isaac, okay? So Isaac could be Isaac or Soleil. Playing here with Cesar, because now you have Aiden Cesar, combo number 1, combo number 2, Kayla Aiden, combo number 3, Aiden Julius for the seals. And then you have Isaac with Julius, that also provides seals. Okay, this is the idea, and also the health regeneration and protection of Isaac. Another option, and this is new, and I have not, it's not that common, is remove Julius Isaac or whatever it was before, like Tristan Fafnir. And here what the people put now is Astaroth with Peach. Okay, this team as a second team. Possibility number one. Possibility number two will be you remove Astaroth here and you put another hero that I cannot mention because it's a new team I have seen. I am not the creator of the team, but this team with something else that is not a tank. The idea is to have Kayla as a tank and something else here in the middle. Okay, I cannot mention what it is, but I have seen this also. If you do this, the good thing is as a third team, you have your own Tristan and Fafnir free available, and then maybe you have Julius. You have not played with Julius and you have played with Astaroth, or if you have played with Julius Isaac with Kayla, Aiden, and maybe Soleil or Sebastian, then you can put Astaroth here. If you have played with Julius, then you will put Astaroth in this team. So Astaroth here or Julius here, depending on which tank you have put in your second team. And if you play with the version I told you that you play Kayla as a first hero, then you can put here both Astaroth or Julius, okay? And the good here on this team, like you go with this one because you have played with Julius, okay? Now it's like, okay, you have Fafnir, you have Tristan, you have Astaroth, what else you can put? And what I have seen a lot of people is the return of Kark. Okay, it's a hero that I didn't see being played that much. And the reason is you need Ambari to attack the Oya, Dante, Octavia, Yasmine team with Nebula, with Sebastian, or with Lara, or whatever you put there. So now you cannot play Ambari against Kark. And now you have Kark with Fafnir, that is quite strong. And then people here put maybe the ninjas or different teams, like for example this one. Okay, this is what I have seen as a third team. Okay, so hope it helps and see you soon.